Time to preview some games, Rick. Start off with 16-5A. We got Leander, we've got Round Rock. Both teams, looking at their records, you wouldn't expect a lot out of them. Both of them are aiming for a playoff spot and probably actually contending for a district championship. Who do you like in this one?
Well, both are playing well right now. I'm going to go with Leander. They've won their last two games by a score of 70-35, and one of them was against Bowie, and that was a tough victory. I like the way they're playing right now. They're playing with different players at different positions. They've overcome injuries. Well coached, and Leander just seems like they're on the rise.
And if you look at those three losses that Leander have, it's DeSoto, Converse Judson, Cedar Park. No one's going to frown at those losses. And they've actually had they were off last week, so they've had 2 weeks to get completely healthy. Game plan for Round Rock, and I just think when you factor all that stuff in, I just think it's going to be too much.
So you're going for them too?
Yeah, I think they win by a score or two. Let's go Dripping Springs, Vista Ridge. Dripping Springs 4-2. Vista Ridge a little surprising at 2-4. Who's going to win this one?
I don't know if it's an upset or not, but Vista Ridge was awfully good last year. Their record this year is not very good, but Blake Estes remains a really fantastic quarterback in that district. I think that he's finally going to put it all together. They've got a home game, and this is kind of like a make-or-break game for Vista Ridge. I expect them to squeak one out, a close one.
We'll go Dripping Springs. Dripping Springs has been playing very well this season. Got a very big win last week over Vandergrift, a Vandergrift team that a lot of us were kind of jumping on that bandwagon thinking that they're going to do some things. So that was a big win for Dripping Springs. They have 2 losses. Their only 2 losses are actually only to Lake Travis and Wimberley. And both those teams, those are the top 2 teams in our preseason polls. So they're playing good teams. They're winning. Joey Herrick, watch out for him. Dripping Springs has scored 3 special team touchdowns this year. Herrick has scored 1 of them. He's also averaging over 29 yards a catch. So get a couple guys on him if you want to win this game, but I'm going to say that doesn't happen, and I'm going to go with the Dripping Springs victory. Let's go small schools. We got Liberty Hill, we got Salado. Who do you like in this one?
I like them both, but I'm going to go with Liberty Hill, the team with all the tradition. And Brandon Korn may be one of those running backs you don't know a lot of, but he had 209 yards in his last game. Liberty Hill has won 2 in a row by pretty large scores. I know Salado is obviously won by large scores too, by 40 points a game in the last 3. So it's going to be an up and down game. I'm going with Jerry Vance's team.
Now Liberty Hill, they have the tradition. Salado, they have the offense. I'll go with Salado. Last 2 games, 54 points in one, 56 in another. I think it's just going to be too much to cool off that kind of momentum. I say Salado wins this one.
Okay.
Game of the week, we got Hutto, we got Hendrickson. You saw Hutto last week. Who do you like in this one?
Well, I saw Hutto, and I'm picking Hendrickson. Hendrickson has scored 40 points or more in their last 4 games. They're very hot. Dajae Johnson, one of the best running backs in Central Texas, if not the best running back. It's hard to tell, but he's averaging 190 yards a game, and they've had a tough schedule. I'm going to go with Hendrickson.
I'm going to go with Hutto. Hendrickson, their only loss is to Lake Travis, so no shame in that. But I'm going to go with Hutto. They're not winning pretty, but they're winning. I think they win again this week, just like they did last year. Which, once again, you were at that game.
Right.
Wasn't a pretty win, but they won. So I'm just going to go with Hutto this one.
Very good game.
All right, those are our previews. Check with our paper on Friday and Saturday to see how we did, and we'll see you next week.